Welcome to the first lesson of the grade one-on-one. We start from the basics. How to grip the disc. Now, first of all, I want you to take your throwing putter, whatever it is. I'm using Envy here. It's a good one. Putters, because they are a little bit deeper than a mid-range, fairway driver, or a distance driver. All of those I'm going to cover in this video. Now, when you take hold of the putter, see if you can keep it in your hand without it dropping, without the thumb, and without squeezing the disc. I can, but can you? If you can't, you're doing something wrong, because you don't want to squeeze the disc. You want to have as loose of a wrist you can, as loose of a forearm you can, and a shoulder you can. If you have to squeeze the disc, you are not loose, you are tense. You see? This is what my arm looks like when I'm tensing. It's like this. If you're tense, you cannot throw. The disc becomes wobbly and the release is not clean. Now, check if you're holding your putter with a power grip. I bet you are, since most of my students are, before they talk to me. Because a putter is a deep disc. The rim is a little bit deeper. When you put your fingers underneath the rim, like this, you cannot hold it without squeezing the disc. You're choking the disc. This is why, with a putter, I like to use a modified fan grip. It looks like this. The index finger goes underneath the rim, middle finger goes to the bottom, and so does the ring finger. The pinky is also underneath the rim. This way, the disc rests on my middle fingers. I don't have to do anything with it. I can lift my thumb if I want to. I can do anything with it. This is a great, like a rule of thumb. This is what I call the rule of thumb. So, how to hold a putter? I would definitely go with a modified fan grip, as does most of the pros. The power grip doesn't bring you any power. It brings you a stronger grip. You don't need a stronger grip, especially with a putter, because this will interfere the release. The release happens like this with all discs. First goes the pinky, then goes the ring finger, then goes the middle finger, and lastly, the index finger. With a putter, I want you to focus on the index finger. It spins out of it, like this. This is the way I prefer to grip a putter on all the deeper discs. Also the Ultra Star. Do this and you will thank me. Next up, also a little bit deeper disc, KC Pro Rock. A mid-range, same thing. Can you hold the disc with a power grip without squeezing, without choking the disc? You can't. Therefore, you have to put a little more tension to your wrist, forearm, everything. I don't want you to do this because you want to be as loose as possible. If you have tension, you are not loose. Therefore, a modified fan grip or any grip that lets you hold the disc without pressing with the thumb. Same goes with a fairway driver. It's a little bit easier than with a mid-range or with a putter because the rim is a little bit wider. Therefore, the edge or the inner edge of the rim comes closer to the center here, which allows you to have a power grip. Now I have a power grip. I don't need to squeeze the disc at all. It can rest on my fingers without the thumb. With a fairway driver, this is possible. With a mid-range or a putter, it is not possible. This is why I think a power grip is okay with a fairway driver. But if you don't feel comfortable, maybe your fingers are too long or too short or crooked, I don't know. We have different kind of fingers. If you find it difficult to keep the disc like this with a power grip without the thumb, then you might want to change it to a modified fan grip, and it's like this. It is easier because now I can be as loose as I can. Just rests on my middle fingers. It is a good grip. You don't lose power with it, but you gain relaxation. Then we go with the Speed 14, the widest rim there is. Very, very easy to have a power grip, 4-finger power grip, 3-finger power grip. I don't need to squeeze it because the rim is such wide that it goes closer to the center of the disc, and it's easier. The balance is easier. I don't have to do anything. It stays here quite nicely. When do you need a power grip? Well, I don't know. It gives you more strength, that's for sure. When the disc releases like this, this, and this, and this, a good power grip with maybe 4 fingers or 3 fingers even, I prefer the 3-finger power grip, gives you a sensation of more control. Because when you are going full power, like this, you're going full power like this, the disc wants to launch out of your body earlier. When you go slower, you can go like this. It doesn't want to go. But if you throw full power, it goes out very quickly. This can cause too much of a G-force, of a G-force that wants the disc go out. It may be too much for you. Therefore, you might want to have more fingers that hold the disc and doesn't let it go out too early. But if that happens with all the throws you are doing, then you are most likely rounding. And rounding means this. There is no way the disc can go forward. It can go only outside, and this causes you to slip the disc too early. It releases too early. Therefore, there is not a problem of a grip if the disc slips, but the problem of a rounding. So this was the first video of the Great One-on-One. Next video will cover the rounding and the use of the arm in a correct way that makes it so much easier for you to throw without even think about the grip. Stay tuned.